Hello everybody and welcome back to Mario Kart DS. Okay everyone, now that we've gone through all the courses in battle mode, well aside from the balloon battle, but anyways, now we're gonna start tackling the only time in the entirety of the Mario Kart series, I believe, is where they implement mission mode. Now with how mission mode works is that now, as you see here, there are 7 levels in total. But however though, if you want to unlock the 7th one, you actually have to get at least 1 star rank. At least 1 star rank for the other worlds. So you really aren't gonna have your work cut out for you. Now now with how these rankings work is that now if you just happen to beat a mission more quicker, the more higher star ranking that you'll get. Yeah, that's right, and as you see right here, yeah, considering that I beat this one really quickly, yeah, now I automatically get myself 3 stars. But if you just happen to beat it a lot more slower, then you're not gonna get as much of a higher ranking. So yeah, essentially, if you want to get at least 1 star rank for all the missions, just so you can unlock level 7, yeah, you're really gonna have your work. Yeah, you essentially really have to make sure that you're going for these missions as quick as you can. Now, as you what you saw, each level has 8 regular missions. Meanwhile, the mission that is in the center is actually a boss fight, and these bosses are actually from Super Mario 64 on the DS, not from the N64, but actually from the DS version. Yeah, essentially making the DS version canon to frickin' Mario Kart DS. But anyway, now as for how these missions go, now as you've been seeing, yeah, now there are different mission types. Now, first of all, being some missions have you driving through these half-wheel gates, and for the majority of them, you have to go through them in the numerical order. And at the top, and essentially at the top of the half-wheel gates is they essentially tell you what exactly which number they are. And then for certain missions, you have to collect a certain number of coins, making missions the only time where you ever collect coins within this Mario Kart game. Whereas for the other Mario Kart games, now you essentially collect coins while during the actual races. Although for Mario Kart Wii, you actually only collect coins while during battle mode. So and I don't fully recall or even know that if coin collecting was also a thing in a Double Dash. Yeah, honestly, I just have no clue. Yeah, honestly, I just have no clue. But anyways, now there are certain other missions where you have to destroy a certain number of item boxes. Now, sometimes these item boxes will move, but also at other times you may have to avoid fake item boxes at the same time. And then there are certain missions where you have to destroy, where you utilize stars, bombs, or shells to destroy a certain number of enemies. And then there are other missions once you are seen right now, where you essentially have to drive for the stage backwards. Now sometimes the backward missions actually go together with some other missions, like say maybe the numbered gates or collecting coins. Yeah. But anyways, now there are certain other missions where you have to perform a certain number of power boosts, within a certain number of laps. And there are several, and finally, there are several missions where you essentially race against the CPU. Now, at times, now for the most part, they are essentially, one of the other characters. But at other times, you may race against another thing. Like, say, for example, you may race against, like, a freaking chain chomp or a red car. Yeah, and with that, I believe that's all really is too. I believe that is all really there is too for mission mode, essentially. Yeah, so, yeah, wait a minute, that's right. I guess I should point this out too, is that, now, for the characters, now, as you've been seeing, now, the characters that you actually utilize are essentially predetermined for you. Now you only get to utilize certain characters for these missions. But however, though, the only characters that you do play as are the characters that you actually start off the game with. Yeah, meaning that no Daisy, no Waluigi, no Drybones, and no Rob. Yeah, essentially making battle mode probably the only time that we'll ever see those. That we will ever see those characters again. Yeah. But anyways, everyone, now as for the bosses themselves. Now what you're about to see now is that now with our first boss fight against the Big Bully. Yeah, now we essentially have to utilize mushrooms in order for us to get the Big Bully to essentially knock him off the stage. And for the majority of these boss fights, they actually take you to this really big arenas. Yeah, the arenas that you will never see anywhere else in the entire game. However, though, some bosses do share the same arena. Yeah, like for example, this fight against the Big Bully here. Yeah, he will share this arena with another boss that we're gonna fight later. But as you can see, the Big Bully is just about as basic as you could possibly get, so honestly, you really shouldn't have too much trouble dealing with him. Yeah. Now, and I guess I should say this as well. For the for several other bosses. Now they will take you to, like, say, from like sometimes you'll either actually probably fight them, or at other times where you essentially race against them, or at one point you essentially collect coins. Yeah, but you'll definitely see what I mean as we get to them. But anyways, everyone. Now, and I guess I should say this as well too. Sometimes getting the 1-star ranking in some of these missions were definitely quite tough. Like this one, like the one that you're seeing right here. Yeah, the one where we essentially have to break a certain number of crates. Now, I'd say this one's one of the more challenging ones because you actually have to go all the way around this area, while at the same time trying to get your speed going, without essentially losing your momentum, in order for you to actually get yourself that 1-star rank. Yeah, as you saw, I only managed to get an A rank there. Yeah, me that. Yeah, as you probably tell, I did manage to get 2 stars for that one, but like I said, it is definitely one of the more tougher ones for me to get. Yeah. Oh yeah, now for this one with Yoshi. Now, yeah, you actually have to drive backwards first in order for you to actually get that first coin. Because otherwise, well, if you don't, then you're gonna have to go all the way back just so you can actually get it again. Or essentially, restart the mission again, just so you can actually get back to that. Yeah, but anyways. Now, and with that, I guess that's all I really have to say in terms of the actual with how these missions work. But anyways, now for this one, we just have to drive through 5 gates. Now, for one of them, here, now they essentially make you actually take that shortcut. But they do place a mushroom there, just so you can actually get through that a lot more quicker. Yeah. Now, oh yes, right now, whenever you take that mushroom, just before you hit that other gate, yeah, make sure you drift as soon as you, make sure you drift as soon as you can actually get, as soon as you actually hit that mushroom. Yeah, cause trust me, yeah, if you want to get at least 1-star rank, then you're gonna need it. Yeah. but anyways, now for the next mission. Now we just need to destroy 5 lineup boxes. Yeah, sounds simple enough, right? Except that these lineup boxes are moving. Now we essentially have to go through, the mansion again. But instead, this time, without actually going backwards. And done. And I only got 2 stars. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Well, yeah, I probably could have gotten a 3-star rank if I actually got myself a regular mushroom. Now, if I actually got that mushroom from the second item box, but whatever. But anyways, everyone, now for this next mission, we just have to get 20 coins. Now, this one can be a little bit tricky, considering that, yeah, you essentially have to maneuver through this. Yeah, sometimes, at times they're really slippery sand. Yeah, just so you can actually get all the coins. Yeah, I would say that one's one of the more trickier ones. As long as you don't drift. Yeah, essentially, as long as you don't drift for that one, then you should be alright dealing with that one. Oh yeah, now for this one. I'd say this is also one of the more challenging ones because not only do you have to throw double bombs at the Pokies, but considering that the Pokies that are also going to be moving They're also gonna be swaying to left and right. And at times, you can accidentally blow yourself up with a bomb. Yeah, essentially making you waste time. And speaking of wasted time, yeah, at times, yeah, sometimes your accuracy when you throw the bombs won't exactly be all that accurate. Yeah, as you can see, yeah, I'm trying so hard for me to throw these goddamn bombs, but with how these Pokés are moving, yeah, I can't. For the most part, I can't. Yeah, I can't freaking get myself a clear visual with how they really want me to destroy them. Yeah, yeah, which is why I'm not the biggest fan of this one, really. Although, actually, I guess I should say this as well. Yeah, in terms of the actual regular missions, the destroying the enemies one is honestly my least favorite one. Yeah, because as I said, sometimes getting the accuracy to destroy the number of enemies within the time limit just so you can at least get, the 1-star rank is sometimes a little, which sometimes can be way too annoying to deal with. Yeah. But anyways, everyone, now for the next mission. Now we just have to drive through 10 number gates again. But this time, now we actually go through Luigi Circuit. Now how this one works is that, yeah, considering that big giant, huge pathway in the middle, yeah, you essentially have to sway like to the left and to the right just so you can try to get the correct number of gates. Yeah, as you saw, yeah, I accidentally went through number 7 when I was actually supposed to go through number 2. Yeah. No. But however though, once you get past that first turn, that first turn back there, then yeah, then should be quite simple enough. It's because now, since you've already gone through down that first pathway, yeah, then just going for the other way really should be a breeze for you after that. Yeah. Yeah, and I guess I should say this as well. Now the music that plays during the missions, well, the mission music, I should say. I'd say it is not one of my favorites, but I'd say it's just decent enough. Yeah. And then, as the music that plays during the boss fights, now I actually really do like that one. Honestly, I really do enjoy that one. Yeah, I really do enjoy the boss music within this game. Yeah. But anyways, now you can see for this one, now we simply just have to go through 3 laps while performing 6 power boosts. Oh, yeah, and I messed that up. Yeah, I did not get a power boost there. Now, essentially, what you want to do for this one is to essentially do at least 1 power boost per turn. So, yeah, and considering that there are 3 laps, yeah, meaning that you really only have to go through, yeah, honestly, this one should be really self-explanatory. Enough, so yeah, I want to say, yeah, that is essentially all I'm gonna say for the matter. Now, yeah, as you can see, yeah, for some reason, this mission gives you freaking stars, invisibility stars while during this mission, even though there's really considering that there's no enemies in front of you. Although I guess it is a good way for you to gain more speed, but at the same time, like, I just don't get him. Yeah, but anyways, is anyone now to all missions in level 2? We're not gonna take on the boss of level 2, Eyerok. Now for this boss fight, now we simply just have to hit Eyerok 3 times with shells. Now with how this fight works is essentially the same as you would fight him in Mario Kart in Super Mario 64, where essentially one of the hands will attack you. No, while the other one will just stay put. Essentially lead himself open. And then, as for the final hit, now this one came a little bit troubling because, as you saw, now for one at a time, the hands will actually start to float upwards, meaning that they can potentially avoid your shells. So, oh yes, right, and I guess there's things as well. Now you have to hit Eyerok in the eyeball, not in any of his parts, because that would just count as you missing. But with that said, that's all I'm gonna do for this part. And so, to the next part, we'll see you guys next time.